Okay. Jessica. So the Japs are why we have 911?
No, like...
No, that's what you said, right?
Is that what I said? Yep. Yeah.
So what did the Japs do to make 911?
They bombed us, Mom.
When did they bomb us? Where did they bomb us?
Hold on. I gotta consult.
No, Ricky, don't even help her.
I don't know what to do. I'm not stupid like you.
Well, because I learned, like, when 9/11 happened, that's why we got our number 911. When the airplane went into the Trade Center.
And that was the Japanese?
Well, that's what I heard. Stop laughing at me.
So, the Japanese flew airplanes into the building.
Hold up.
A 9/11, and that's why now we call 911.
Told me that was why the number got changed.
No, I never told you that. Please, don't even. Because I've known about 911 before you existed, and you existed before 9/11.
So did I.
And by the way, so the Japs did this? What did they call it when the Japs did that?
9/11 happened in 2001, Ricky, you weren't alive.
I was born in 2000, you
Hold-
idiot.
Oh.
Jessica,
I always thought
what did the Japs do to us?
I told you they bombed us.
And what was it called?
9/11?
No.
What's the other name for it?
I don't know.
We watched a movie. The Japanese came with planes and bombed us.
9/11?
In Hawaii.
Oh. I don't
What was that called, Jessica? It's how we got into World War II.
Mom, are you stupid? Pearl Harbor's in America.
I know, I just said that, right? Didn't I just say that?
You said it was in Hawaii. Look at who's stupid now.
You!
Jessica! Hawaii?
Didn't you literally just tell me what happened in Hawaii?
Why is part of America?
It's the 50th.
Oh yeah! I forgot about that.
And when did this happen?
Which one?
Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor.
I'm thinking. Like, I have two options in my head right now.
Yeah, and now you're trying to look it up on your school
No,
laptop.
I swear.
I already told you it happened that's how we got into World War II.
Well, either probably before I was born or, Stop laughing!
Okay. Probably before you were born or when.
I don't even want to say my second option anymore because...
Say it.
Hurry up and say it.
Okay, Mom. Okay, this is a logical answer, and this is why I think it is. Because you know why it's 9/11? Stop laughing, okay?
Go ahead.
Like, if the World Trade Centers were down in September, which is the month 9 for 9, and then 11, if you think about it, it's like 2 1s, and the 2 Trade Centers were like, stop!
Okay.
For like the 1s in the 9/11, but also 1 and 1 is 1 represents, like, the first one represents the week. The first week, and the other one represents the week that the towers were burned down, and the first week represents when when the Japanese burned down the first part, and then...
Oh, so they happened simultaneously?
No!
Pearl Harbor.
Listen!
Okay. Okay.
9 stands for the month September. This is when everything happened. And the first one is the first week of 9/11, because, like, 7 days, and then, like, but the number couldn't be 914, because, like, people wouldn't remember. And then, listen. So the first, you have to listen very carefully, slowly. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Nope. I am completely lost.
Listen, the first one in 91191 is the first week of...
Okay, I'm listening.
The first one in the 911...
I'm gonna pee on myself.
It's for the first week when the bombing happened. And the second one is the next week, before the 14th, for the World Trade Centers, but the first week is for the bombing of Pearl Harbor.
So they happen in 1 week after the other?
Yeah. That's why it's one, and then another one. Again.
So, listen
But
carefully.
this is why that the towers didn't go down on the 14th, because like it couldn't be like, listen, this makes sense, right? Like week after week, because if they burned it on the 14th, like the date would have to be 9114 or either 914. Stop laughing at me. I'm trying to explain this to you because you asked me, but you're being very rude.
Okay. Pearl Harbor, which you watched the movie with me, was December 7th,
Well, it was
19 what? 41?
1941
1941?
or 1940.
Oh, that's where they got the one.
December 7th. That's when the Japanese, that's, you know when World War II was?
No.
Do you know do you know which one is World War II? I'll give you a clue.
When Hitler came, and yeah.
Okay, so World War II was with Hitler. How many years ago was that?
Well, probably when Grandma and Grandpa were alive. You told me they fought in the war. Don't laugh at me.
Vietnam War, not World War II.
That's the, I went
You
to the,
know that I
went to
told
the
you.
Museum,
Yes,
and
so
they
did I.
happened at the same year.
Vietnam and World War II happened at the same time?
Yeah, it's like okay. Don't get me wrong. They're like two separate wars, but they're one war.
World War II, my grandpas were in. My grandpas, before my parents were born. That was in 1940s, 1930s to 1940s.
But they didn't. Die
And
in
United
the war.
States wasn't in the war until Japan decided to bomb Pearl Harbor.
Thank you, Japan.
Japan bombed Pearl Harbor in the 1940s, and then
That's when
America
the
got
trade
into the
centers
war.
went down, too.
No, the trade centers went down when you were little.
When you were 3 years old, 4 years old.
On September 11th, that's where you get 911. That's when the trade centers went
That
down.
was my first answer.
Japanese bombed us on December 7th.
And 9/11.
1940 or 1941.
Those two happened over 60 years apart.
Probably.
Vietnam War was in the 60s and 70s. World War II was in the 30s and 40s. By the way, my parents were not alive in the 30s and 40s, and they are
Grandma told
going...
me she was.
Grandma was... What? She was born in 54.
54, 45.
World War II was over by 45, dear.
That's when it ended. That's when Hitler gave all the Jews back.
Hitler didn't give nobody back.
Yes, he did.
He killed himself.
Yeah, but after he killed himself, all the soldiers had to give him back.
No.
I don't know where you go to school
Most of them are killed.
or what they teach you in your school, but that's right.
I
Okay,
learned about it online.
apparently they didn't bomb Hawaii because they bombed the United States. That's what you said.
Yeah, I know.
But they bombed Hawaii. Hawaii is part of the United States. It's just not
It was on an
connected.
American coastline, so.
It's just not connected.
Not coastline.
Oh, wait, it is by that bridge, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
What bridge connects it? Huh?
Probably the same one they connect Mexico.
Mexico's not connected to us by
How
a
do you think
bridge.
They crossed the border, Mom. Don't be stupid.
By a bridge? Wouldn't you think then we could just shoot them all?
That's what they did.
Well, then I wonder...
No, because when they come through, you know how they come through those, you know they have like kind of like an airport where they check people.
Uh-huh.
When the Mexicans come, or like the cartel or whatever, those are the people that shoot them. They go under other people's cars, like under their trucks. Mom, I know my facts about Mexico.
What other
I'm
facts do you know?
Mexican.
I know you're part Mexican.
I'm Puerto Rican, an idiot.
She's all idiot. My goodness, Jessica.
So mean.
And you have honors
I
classes.
know my own culture.
Yeah, obviously. You must know a lot. What else do you know?
About Mexico?
Yeah.
About Mexico?
Sure. What states touch Illinois? Illinois. What states touch ours?
If you look at the map of North America and Canada, like Canada's right there. Did you know that we're connected to Canada though?
No.
You know
Canada's
Canada's
halfway around the
pa-
world.
North America has
Canada's not cold.
North America has 3 countries. It has the United States of America, it has Canada, and it has Mexico. All of them are
South
part of North America. Huh?
South America.
What about South America?
That's the third country to America.
It's the what?
The third country to America.
No. Alright, listen.
She
No, no, no,
literally
no, no.
just told me there were 3 countries to America: North America, Canada, and South America.
No. North America is a continent. There are 7 continents. And on the continent of North America, there are 3 countries.
Wait, hold on.
Canada, Mexico, and the United States
Of America.
of America. Those 3 countries are the only countries on the continent of North America. North America is a continent.
Wait, you said Mexico,
It's part of North America, yes.
so it's a state.
Again, this is the 3rd separate conversation I've had with you telling you that Mexico is not a state. I want you to understand Mexico is a country. It is not part of the United States. Because if it was a state, then all the Mexicans would be here legally.
They are illegally,
Illegally, correct.
but they're here, so I might as well make them legal.
That doesn't have anything to do with Mexico being a different country.
What? She said.
Okay, but this is a question for like if Puerto Rico is a part of America, why isn't Mexico?
Because Mexico
Especially
has
if
its own...
Mexico's right there.
I don't know.
And why did we make Hawaii a state if it's not connected to us, but we can't make Mexico connected?
Alaska's not connected to us in this state.
Hawaii, Alaska's
It's
not-
connected to
is a
Canada.
state, but it is in America.
It's connected to...
So is Hawaii. Hawaii's in America too.
We bought it. Like,
Yeah,
we
but
bought...
we didn't buy land.
What do you think Hawaii is made out of?
No,
It's
I know
land.
It's land, but we didn't buy land to like make us a complete state, like a state touching another state, like if like.
So how about
like, if
Alaska?
Illinois, like Illinois touches Mississippi, so like if. So like we didn't. If Hawaii doesn't touch America because Hawaii's like an island.
But what about Alaska?
Like I looked at a map of Hawaii, it's like a U. And if Hawaii isn't connected to America, then it's not like a state. But if Alaska is connected to America,
What's it
then
touching? What state is it touching?
What?
What state is Alaska touching?
it's in America.
It's not touching any state.
It's not.
Alaska's touching a different country.
It's so close to another
This is the 48 United States, then Canada, and then Alaska up there. Alaska is only touching Canada. We bought Alaska from Russia, and there's like a river.
Why is Russia all the way over here owning land all the way over here?
They're like about...
Actually, they're 2 miles apart, Russia and Canada, Alaska. It's 2 or 3 miles. There's
You
a,
can drive there.
well, it's water.
It's ocean.
So why don't we? This is my question. Why don't we just get Mexico to be America?
Because Mexico has its own country, and they have its own government. And they don't.
Puerto Rico was its own company too. And why would we name
Company.
country?
Okay. So what states
And
does?
then why would
So
we name-
Illinois
why would
touches
we name-
Mississippi. What else does Illinois touch?
But why would we name a state New Mexico if we already have a Mexico?
So what other states do Illinois touch? It touches Mississippi, you said?
Yeah.
What else?
There's 3 other ones around it.
What
There's
states?
One at this side, and the other side.
Other than there...
Okay. This is Illinois. What state is this one? On the west.
Alright, saying none.
I know that Michigan is one of them
Okay, Michigan.
because I travel there.
State Michigan.
Where is it? Left, right, bottom, top.
Okay.
Mississippi, Michigan. I need out. I can't think of the last 2.
You've been to both of them.
Yeah? Wait. Yeah?
I've been to Michigan and Mississippi.
Seriously, you remember the state that Rachel took me and Mitchell and Yuzu for his birthday.
Yeah.
Or what state was that?
It's real close to Grandma. We get on the highway.
Oklahoma?
No. And
It's really close to your grandma, my mother.
and a movie. There's a movie series about it.
Wisconsin.
Blank Jones. Raider of the
Lost
Crystal
Ark.
Skull.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, bro.
I don't remember it. Something about I don't remember it was about the Crystal Skull.
Louisiana. So we touch Mississippi, Michigan, and Louisiana. What's
But
the fourth
I probably
state?
got it in the wrong
What's the
order.
fourth state? Doesn't matter. What's the fourth state?
Okay.
Since one is on the east, one is on the west.
Illinois, Mississippi, Michigan, Louisiana, and probably here, like, if New York is more towards here, probably like. Oh, I know, because you know how I know this? Because I always remember NY, NJ, so New York and NJ. Do you guys know what NJ is?
Mhm. Why would you tell her?
New Jersey. He said New Jersey. That's right.
I don't know.
So it's Illinois, New Jersey, and New York.
No, there's probably a state between NY and NJ though. So
Okay.
In my map, it's
This is Illinois, and on this side of Illinois is Lake Michigan. It's not a state, it's a water.
That's
So-
Right here is Indiana. Above us is Wisconsin. This side is, Ricky, can you tell me? Iowa. And at the tip is probably
shut up, Ohio.
Ohio? Ohio? What's Ohio?
I missed the H, but I know that because Idaho and Ohio.
Idaho and Ohio are together.
And also Tennessee is touching us.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I learned this in.
Wait.
Wait, I want to hear what she learned.
This is like probably like in when I was in 8th grade in humanities. They taught like if it weren't for Idaho, and like you know how Illinois is the plain lands,
Mm-hmm.
but
Great
we
Plains.
can't grow potatoes. And Idaho is the home of potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And if it weren't for Idaho, we wouldn't have potatoes.
Mm-hmm. So if it wasn't for what?
No, we don't get our food from Ireland because of trading purposes.
And what does Illinois grow?
I honestly don't know.
Well, for the land of the plain land, probably not like fruits or anything.
Mom,
You could say it, Rick.
wheat? I have no idea.
What else do we grow?
Corn. I don't know.
Correct.
Corn.
It's wheat, corn.
Oh, I know we grow wheat. I see wheat everywhere, but
Where? We live in the city. Where do you see
like
wheat?
when we
We live in a
drive
suburb.
When you drive where?
to around to like Schaumburg and stuff.
You wouldn't see wheat anywhere out here. Wheat and that grows on farms.
Or when we go to Six Flags, like when we're on our
We
way-
do not pass a farm.
We do.
Mom, you don't have
Remember
to
we
have
seen horses?
you don't have to have a barn and animals to have a wheat farm.
But going to Great America, we only pass forest and grass. None of that is wheat
when
or
we
corn.
When we
And
go
passed
to
the
grandma's,
stable, because they had horses there. One time.
When we go to grandma's, the same thing. You're not really passing any farms.
I still see wheat everywhere.
You wouldn't know what wheat looked like if wheat smacked you
I
in
know
the
wheat
face.
looks like it's green. It has a little.
You failed. Wheat is not green.
Wheat,
It's
green
not
stem, and the little part on the top is the wheat that just.
It's not green.
It's not green, dear.
Yes, it is.
What color is it, Rick?
Beige yellow. Something like that.
Oh, I'm thinking. You know those plants that like go green and then they have those little puffs on it.
Like a cat's tail.
Like a weed?
Yeah, a cat's tail.
Are you thinking of a weed?
No, I'm thinking of cat's tail.
We don't eat that.
Yeah, well, it resembles wheat. So.
No, not even close.
Any other bright ideas that you have?
Or Jacob.
I still think that if you want to get rid of China's population because they're so big, just build land.
How do you build land?
Dirt,
Are you going to get
grass.
like
Like-
grass?
You can take dirt from the ground. Ground has deep.
And where do you put it to make more land?
If you go in shallow water, you could probably just like build dirt up. Jessica.
Well, why don't you write the president a letter? Or the
Because the president doesn't control China.
well, why don't you figure out who controls China and write them a letter?
Mao. That's the guy who led that war in Japan and China.
Or Haley.
Japan and China are two different countries.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Actually, they are.
They're states. Like.
They're states of what? The United States?
This is making me dumber.
Are they part? Are they part of the United States?
I'm feeding you knowledge right now.
You're
Literally.
feeding me stupidity.
That was. Wow.
Now you know how we feel.
That just hurts so much.
Jessica, you are making us dumber.
I taught you a fact about Idaho potatoes.
I already knew that.
And that's not the only place where potatoes are made. Just so you know.
Just what states are touching Idaho?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Dude, I've never been learned the map.
I already know. I think isn't I know one of them.
Oh,
Probably,
just
probably still Mississippi because Alex lives there.
I didn't know Alex lived in Mississippi.
That's the state I meant to say. Like, it's Illinois, Idaho. I meant to say Minnesota, not Mississippi. I can't believe I got those two mixed up. You know why? Because your friend lives in Minnesota. I mean Mississippi.
I don't know anybody who lives in Mississippi.
Jasmine's mom.
Who's Jasmine?
Julio's daughter.
They live in Minnesota.
Okay, well, I got the map wrong.
Yeah, I think you got a little more than the map wrong. Jessica, what's the country above us? Stop. What's the country above the United States?
Have you ever looked at a world?
Yes.
The globe, you mean?
A globe? You know how, like, America's here, and then there's, like, Russia, and South America's below Russia, and then there's Antarctica. There's nothing on the top, so probably just Antarctica.
Antarctica is at the South Pole.
We live by the North Pole. Well, we're more towards it.
So, United States...
I'm asking you what
Hey.
country is above the United States of America?
Wait, are we the only country with states?
Yes.
Really? Yes, what about South America? South America has states.
South America has countries. But please,
No sense, because why would North America be a United States?
because that's the name of our country.
Yeah. North America
Jessica,
Canada,
just
North
hold on,
America,
hold on, hold on, hold on. Explain to me, because I'm not quite clear, what country is above the United States of America? Not the continent, North America. What is the country above the United States of America? There's 3 countries in the United States. I just taught you this. What's the country above us? Alaska? Alaska's a state. What is the country above us?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Mexico's the other country.
Mexico is below us. What state, the country
I
is
meant,
above
like,
us?
the 3 countries you told me about.
What 3 countries?
North America, Mexico below us, and I forgot.
We're not helping you. Because North America is a continent, not a country. In the continent of
There's
North...
7 continents.
What are they?
North America, South America, Antarctica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Russia.
Nope.
Eh.
Why are you laughing? You literally told me that was one.
No. You said that.
Don't say I told you that was one.
Three.
Great Britain,
Nope.
England.
Nope.
Nope.
What are they inside of?
Another continent. North America, South America,
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Can I name them?
No, there's another one that starts with an A. Africa.
There's another one that starts with
There's
an L.
another one that starts with an A.
Get out of here, mate. Go with that.
Australia.
Australia, Asia.
Uh-huh. And one more, and it starts with an E.
It contains the city of love.
Contains a lot of the European countries.
England.
It contains the European countries. It contains all the European countries.
Stumped me.
Listen carefully.
I want to say England because
Listen
like,
carefully. It
they all
contains...
have
Look at me.
accents.
It contains all of the European countries.
What letters does it start with? A?
E. It contains the European countries like France, Germany, Austria, Poland, England.
Spain.
Oh,
Italy.
inside of that.
Norway, Sweden, and Ireland and them?
and
You think they're part of
I
that?
don't think so. They're part of something else.
Okay, but anyways, I'm listing to you, I'm listing
I probably do.
European countries. What continent are the European countries on? Oh, Jessica, Europe. Europe.
Oh, I thought you said you're up. I was like, why am
The
I up?
European countries are in Europe.
Oh.
I just got.
You just...
Okay, I get it. Hold on, I get it.
I just go. What two countries just are the complete opposite of what their name titles?
South America, North America.
No. They're all the way in the Middle Ocean, the upper part of North America, and by upper part of Asia
Above
or
Canada.
Europe.
Oh, what two countries are opposite of what their names mean? They both end with the word land.
Oh, Greenland, Iceland.
What's Greenland?
Greenland, ice.
Okay.
Iceland's green.
Uh-huh. And what
Which
about
is
Greenland?
So stupid. That's why I said Greenland's ice.
Wow. I'm amazed.
Unless
Okay, we're
there's
going to stop
something
this
right.
now.